Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beige. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, thank you so much for joining. It's so good to have you here. And if you're wondering who this is Mr.
Samuel. I've been friends with Blessing for a while now. I think going to 6 years. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
about I
a
think
really long
2015
time.
or 2016.
It's crazy to think about it now. Anyways, I'm Samuel and I work at First Founders. I'm head of startups and programs at my company. We're a venture studio. So I'll stop there and
Do the rest. In this video, we're going to be talking about why we didn't achieve some or most of our 2022 goals, what we can do to prevent having setback goals in 2023, and we're going to be sharing our high level 2023 goals. So stay tuned. 2022 goals and why we did not achieve them. Who's going first, me or
you
you?
can go first.
Okay, so I wrote down 15 goals in
15 goals.
in 2022, and I only marked four of them. I only did four of them, and here is why. Two of them actually had my business website. I wanted to create a website for my businesses, and the reason why I couldn't do the website was because they were so expensive. I didn't want to settle for less, so I kept postponing from January to February to March to till it got to like November. And one thing, when you keep postponing the stuff, there are still other goals there to achieve.
True.
There are still other things to use money for. So those ones were just out.
When you say very expensive, can you give us like a price range?
Okay, but looking at 250 to 300 for just one website, and I wrote down two of my business, so that's why I couldn't just meet up.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes. Another thing I really wanted to do was to get my own apartment from school.
Big girl.
I didn't do that one because we didn't graduate on time. I was at home and there was no need getting an apartment. Nobody's going to stay there. We're waiting for them to call off the strike so we can get back to school and the rest of them. So that was scrapped out. I also wanted to go to dancing school, but then the dance school was supposed to come after graduation, while I wait for NYC.
But you can dance?
No, like what I wanted to learn was kizomba and all this romantic stuff. Yeah, salsa. And because I didn't graduate on time, that was also written off. I also had to get to 1K subscribers 2022. Along the year, I had this mental breakdown. I had to take a break off social media for so sorry about that. I had to take a break off social media for some time, and because of that, I lagged behind on Instagram and YouTube and Twitter, some other apps. That one was actually scrapped out because of my mental health. Very important. I also wanted to I plan this beach party every year, and I name it Events by Beige. We wanted to have our 3.0. We planned the first one, the second one, they went smoothly and successful. I could not have this one planned out because of school again. Our academic session was moved to very close to Christmas, while and that time is when I usually have the parties, so I could not plan it. I was not available. I was not going to be available.
Obviously, you had to focus on
school. You get so that this is just the rundown of some of the reasons why my plans were not achieved. So back to you.
If you think about it, there are always reasons to give for not achieving goals.
Right, but then again.
But I'm about to talk big because I also did not achieve most of my goals this year. Right, so most of my goals, work goals actually, I was able to achieve them. I wanted to get promotion this year and I was promoted twice this year actually. So I kind of broke that, hit that goal twice in some sense. But my personal goals, I didn't achieve any one of them. One, which is very important to me, was I wanted to start a podcast or launch my podcast this year. I wasn't able to do that because when I took my job, I had to like double down on it, obviously.
Okay,
There were
like put
targets
more
to meet,
effort and
all of that. So my podcast suffered till this year. In fact, as we are speaking now, it's not live yet. But towards the end of the year, I kind of like found my balance sort of, because I was still able to shoot record about 3 episodes before the year went out, or went off rather. And yeah, but this year I believe I'll be launching it in March this year.
so
And lastly, I was going to, like you, move out into my own place, but I couldn't achieve that for several reasons. Like that just couldn't work. So, but hopefully this year, right?
Abby?
Yeah, hopefully this year. So it's very common for us to set goals and not hit them. I mean, life can be very unpredictable.
Right.
That's actually how life works. But then there are some things that we can actually do to help us mitigate risks, sort of. I'm bringing work terms into this video. But there are things that you can do to ensure that you hit your goals, like consistently.
Right. At
And
least try.
Exactly, try. One of those things is getting other sources of income, right?
Okay.
Because if you look at it, most goals are linked to finances.
Money.
Yes. So if you don't have money, many of your goals will suffer. So I think one good way is increase revenue sources.
Very important.
Yeah, find
money.
This year. This year 2023 is all about money. So one, increase your revenue sources.
Yeah, sources of income.
Yeah. And then two, okay, for me, I'm going to speak for myself. Because it's easy to say increase your revenue sources and not provide any actual way in which that can be done, right?
Exactly.
So for me personally, I hope to monetize my podcasts later this year when it launches.
Okay. When is it launching?
In March, and that is my investment.
That's next 3 months. Stop.
Yeah. I'm doing my best. I mean, we are tying up loose ends. So yes, for me, I can monetize that. For Beige as well, hopefully by the end of this year, she can monetize YouTube as well and start earning some revenue from this as well. So there are several things that you can really do to actually get additional income, just to augment and make sure that all your financial goals are being hit or made actually consistently.
Okay. So that's increasing our sources of income basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What do you think?
Makes sense. Because if you have just one source of income and expenses are going out through the frame, you have to pay this,
Inflation.
do this, do that. I mean,
Yeah.
so that's just one way. We have to think and double up, like aggressive decisions on how to make that money. So
Yeah.
do you have another idea for us or another
I
hint?
do actually. Yeah, one thing is to make money and another thing is to spend the money wisely.
Okay.
Right? I mean, you can make a ton of money and then lose it the next second if you're not if you don't know how to manage your finances.
Oh, you don't even
properly.
know what to use the money
Exactly. So money management is also very important, and then cutting down on unnecessary expenses. I mean, we spend a lot, right, on things that we don't need.
for. Like you said, I just crave that what they call that thing, parfait. My body needs that parfait. He's eating healthy.
Rich
Is what
kids.
I want.
Yeah.
Apple is there, watermelon is there, but is that bottle, that cup of parfait, and you know they are not making this money. I mean, it's not like the income is coming woto, but you are spending anyhow. You are buying parfait, you are buying the biggest, you are just eating anyhow.
Flexing.
You just flex. You are giving excuse. That's your body. What you crave, what you must do. Meanwhile, your goals are lagging behind and you are complaining. So we have to think that we are not making this much. So you can't spend this much. You have to say to yourself that if I make this much, why not? I mean, it's not like I don't want to. I won't be able to afford it. Later, once my income increases, I will afford everything my body needs, all my cravings. I will buy a barbecue fish, whatever.
That's very specific.
But whatever I will buy.
Yeah.
So another thing is time management. Me and Mr. Sam had this discussion earlier about timing, and you told me about your leaving social media. Just
Okay,
tell us
exactly.
about it.
So a week back, I took the decision to leave social media for a week.
Okay.
And to just basically see if there are other things I can do to be more productive in that time frame. And I was blown away to realize that
How much time you
yes,
spend,
I
right?
spend on social media. It's crazy, honestly. And in that time, that I've been off social media, I've been able to articulate what I want to do in this new year, both personally and at work.
Okay.
Like I've been able to write those things down and visualize
Right.
them, kind of like really get into that mental space, being ready for when work actually starts this new year.
Or like
So,
chatting,
yeah, or
scrolling.
like spending time on social
There
media
are so many
without
things to
achieving
do,
anything in particular.
skills.
Yeah.
You know, so many things to do, honestly.
Time
Like,
management.
yeah, time management is really key. If you're spending like 3 hours on social media and you spend 1 hour 30 minutes out of those 3 hours to learn a skill or to learn something on social media that can make you money,
That's
that-
a better time,
yes,
better way to spend your
that is
time,
going
right?
to go a long way, and you will be more intelligent, more of every positive thing you can imagine. It's
Better
true
in
now.
so many
You'll be
ways.
better in so many ways.
Yeah.
Another thing is saving quickly as we move on to our high level
goals for
ve-
2023.
very
yeah.
key and important. Saving, you need to have different streams of saving as different stream of saving as different stream of income. So you need to have one. I've spoken about this in my
Other video.
other videos, so you can just go back to watch. You can have an account for vacation, an account for relationship for those that are in a relationship. I mean,
Really?
yes, now.
An account for relationship.
No, not like when I when I'm in an
Cover
account.
spending, Abi.
Yes,
Like,
because you need to gift.
okay,
I
yeah.
mean, where will this money come from? If you
Going out
don't,
dates.
if you don't consciously make efforts to
you
put the
you
money
understand
there,
that what you're saying now means both people have to cover spending, right, for dates and basically any expense.
no, when I mean like an account, I mean like
Yeah.
birthdays, celebration,
Okay.
surprises.
Yeah.
Like you want to take your partner on
Okay, true. That
on
makes
an
sense.
unaware.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least
Yeah,
you
that
can
makes
pull
sense.
out some funds. I don't have the same money in my account, so that when I'm
But
ready.
will it not be difficult keeping track of so many accounts? One for your relationship, one.
It's
for
not difficult. It's for you to keep it and forget about it. It's not for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I have like 3 accounts and I have one for my relationship,
Yeah.
I'm not in a relationship, but
Yeah.
so and I put 2K every month. Let's just assume.
Yeah.
And I want to surprise him by April. That's like 8,000. That's all.
Hmm.
We can come out. Use what 8,000 can.
Wisdom. Wisdom.
I can't kill myself. That is
Right.
what I'm earning at the
Yeah,
moment. If
yeah.
it increases, why not? Those things
Yeah.
will actually increase.
Okay, yeah,
I still have
making
another
more
one
sense
for
now.
vacation.
Yeah.
And you get,
Yeah,
I
making
have
sense
another one
now.
for
Yeah.
day to day,
Yeah.
emergency stuff like that. So I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to get out at different particular
Yeah.
times. If I want to supply my partner, I cannot do more than what is in the software account. How will I be able to do that? So that's another thing.
Yeah.
So we can move to high level goals for 2023.
Very important. I'm actually very excited.
Me too.
I feel like
I can't wait to come back here 2024 to tell you guys that I ticked everything.
Right.
Yes,
Right. So how many do you have?
just 2. You know,
A steep drop from 15.
last year I had 15. Now 2, only 2.
Okay. I mean, if you can hit those two, why not?
Because those 2 like this to hit.
Share now.
Okay, the first one is to be online, more often online on social media, to show up. That's the word. On Instagram, to increase my followers, and to increase followers you have to give value.
Yeah.
And to give value you have to learn
True.
about what to do and the kind of value you want to share and you want to give. So that takes a lot already on Twitter, and to be more with you guys is a lot on my part. It's going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And the second one is just to treat myself on a vacation, like solo trip, expense paid by myself kind of vacation. So you get.
So who take pictures?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, but no, I personally support solo trips because
Right?
it's a chance to like rediscover yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Without
Everyone needs it,
yes,
actually.
exactly. I recommend honestly something. It was not on my list this year, but if there's enough money, why not?
Thank God you added if
Yeah.
there's enough money,
Yeah,
because
why
I mean.
not? Yeah.
So what are yours?
one, launch my podcast in March.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I'll remind you.
No, not hopefully. It will launch in March.
It will.
Yes, it will launch
because
in
we are
March.
going to put the effort for
Yeah.
it. There's no miracle.
Definitely. And then at work, there are, I cannot be too specific, but there are 2 major projects that we are looking at working on this year. And I'm heading those 2 projects.
Wow.
So it is very, very crucial that I achieve that goal, actually, that one goal.
Okay.
So yeah, that's one, and then
Your
my
podcast.
podcast, yeah, and then lastly, if we hit that milestone, that would just be amazing. Getting my own apartment this year is also very
Come on,
high
visit
on
you,
my.
Abi.
You're welcome. It's also very high on my priority list. So I don't
Okay.
think I'll be like you and not write down too many, because
Because-
last year
By
chopped
the
my eye. Last year chopped my
I
eye.
said 2 and I'm done.
So I suppose I have 3 now.
Yes. 3.
Yeah, so 3. Why not? If we focus all of the year
Our
on 3
effort
goals,
on 3 goals or
definitely,
2, we are going to
definitely.
hit it.
I'm excited about 2023.
I'm excited to.
Definitely.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun with you guys. You are going to see more of relatable content. You are going to see more of tours. You are going to see more of outings. We are going to go to places for you. We are going to make inquiries, go into details for you. Trust me, watching Beige is going to save you a lot of stress.
Right? And
Yes,
money.
now, and money and time you get. So we're going to be bringing up people that you can relate with,
Yeah.
you know, to tell you their experiences and how life has been, so many G's and things like that. This year is going to be premium, fun, and premium, making some money. Very important.
Like every other
Mr.
thing ties
Samuel,
into that.
yeah, Mr. Samuel,
Yeah.
it's so good to have you
It was
on
awesome.
here
Thank you
with
for
us.
having me.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing your thoughts, your goals. I mean, we are here to remind you, and don't forget to make yours, to write them down.
Very important.
Very important.
Once they are written down, it's easier for you to visualize.
Yes.
Because when you have it just in your head.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 by Christians on the screen.
Okay.
So yeah, you can go and check it out and read it.
Yeah.
Even God mentioned it in the Bible. So yes.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much for getting to this point. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. I love you. B loves you. And forgot one more thing. Please like and subscribe. Also
Really help
share.
the channel, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
the
it does.
algorithm. That's what they say.
Share to your friends, share to your WhatsApp family, share to your IG family. Thank you so much as you help me achieve my goal. And don't forget, I can be an accountability partner. Just send a DM, comment, make your thought note in the comment section, and I'll be there for you, and I'll give you next step to go with. So follow me on IG and I'll be with you. Love you once again.